Tiffany Trump just dropped an announcement that no one saw coming. Stepping out of the background, she's shaking up her image with confidence and a touch of unpredictability. There's something bold in her tone, a mix of courage and a bit of playful defiance, making it clear she's not here for just another quiet moment. As the room fell into silence, the weight of her words was impossible to ignore. But what exactly did she say that left everyone stunned? The answer might surprise you. Today, the world of politics was hit with a revelation that few expected. In a move that sent ripples through both the media and the public, Tiffany Trump stepped into the spotlight with an announcement that some are calling historic. She delivered it with a calm, almost effortless confidence, standing before a small, exclusive crowd. The weight of the moment hung in the air as those in attendance tried to process the significance of what she had just said. Her words carried a blend of casual certainty and subtle intrigue, hinting at changes that could reshape how people see the Trump legacy. Though brief, the statement was enough to spark countless conversations online, with both supporters and critics dissecting every word. And just when people thought they had it figured out, she left them guessing. Was this a hint at future political ambitions? Or was she carving out a completely new path for herself? A quick smile, a glimmer in her eye, there was something about her delivery that made it clear she wasn't revealing the whole story just yet. The energy in the room shifted as murmurs filled the air and phones captured every moment. This wasn't just any announcement. It was a signal that something big was on the horizon. As the buzz settled, the true weight of Tiffany's words began to sink in. The crowd, still processing, was left with a mix of excitement and curiosity, piecing together what it all could mean. Insiders later revealed that she had intentionally left things open-ended, hinting at a bigger plan unfolding in the near future. Every word seemed carefully chosen, not just to mark a personal milestone, but to set the stage for a major shift, one that could impact not just her family, but possibly even the political landscape. The way she spoke, the slight pauses, the steady gaze, it all suggested she knew exactly what she was doing. Reactions have been mixed and intense. Some longtime supporters see this as a fresh new direction, breaking away from the same old narratives that have dominated political discussions for years. They see a glimpse of something different, an ambition that blends personal growth with a deep connection to a well-known family legacy. Whatever comes next, one thing is certain: Tiffany Trump has made sure people are paying attention. On the flip side, critics and skeptics are already raising eyebrows, questioning the true motives behind Tiffany's big reveal. Some believe this could be a well-planned strategy to grab attention at a time when political alliances are shifting. No matter where you stand, the timing of this announcement is hard to ignore. With American politics in a constant state of transformation and people always hungry for change, Tiffany's carefully crafted words seem both bold and calculated, challenging perceptions while inviting a closer look. As the story spreads across various media platforms, the curiosity around it is only growing. People are wondering what this announcement really means for Tiffany's future and how it might shape her public image. Was she hinting at a move into politics, or is this a subtle signal of deeper shifts within the Trump family business? So far, no clear answers have surfaced, but the air of mystery only makes things more intriguing. Journalists and analysts are now combing through every detail: her choice of words, her expressions, even the exact timing of the event, hoping to uncover hidden clues. This heightened scrutiny guarantees that the conversation will continue in the coming weeks as new perspectives emerge. Meanwhile, social media has exploded with speculation. Memes, trending hashtags, and viral posts are everywhere, each offering a different take on what Tiffany might be up to. Some are optimistic, seeing this as a sign that she's carving out an independent path that could eventually lead to meaningful contributions in the social or political space. Others are more skeptical, suspecting this could be a clever PR move to shift focus away from other ongoing controversies. But no matter the stance, one thing is certain: this announcement has sparked a wave of debate and curiosity that isn't fading anytime soon. As the story unfolds, we'll keep bringing you the latest insights and analysis. This unexpected twist takes us right into the heart of an already complex political landscape. Tiffany's words have opened the door to countless theories and questions that will keep us hooked in the days ahead. Stay with us as we dig deeper, peeling back the layers of rumors and whispers to uncover the real story. But why now? Why has Tiffany, who has mostly stayed out of the spotlight, suddenly decided to make such a bold move? To truly understand the weight of her announcement, it's important to go beyond the headlines and consider the legacy she was born into. To grasp the significance of this moment, we have to place Tiffany's words within the broader context of the Trump legacy and her own unique background. Born into privilege and a life of intense public scrutiny, she has often lived in the shadows of her more well-known family members. Unlike her older siblings, her journey has been quieter, marked by personal challenges that have mostly played out away from the public eye. But with this announcement, it seems the time has come for Tiffany to step forward and redefine herself in a way that no one quite expected. Her entire life has been a balancing act, navigating family loyalty, carrying the weight of a famous last name, and trying to carve out her own path separate from the political world. Now, with this latest move, she's making it clear that she's ready to step into her own spotlight. Where this leads remains to be seen, but one thing is for sure. Tiffany Trump has everyone's attention now. The Trump name has long been tied to controversy, ambition, and a unique version of American success. Spanning multiple generations, the family's legacy has been built on bold decisions, major achievements, and equally big missteps. From towering real estate ventures to reality TV fame, the Trumps have always had a way of keeping the public hooked. In the middle of all this, Tiffany's quieter, more low-key journey might not seem as flashy, but that's exactly what makes her latest move so intriguing. While many in the Trump family have embraced public roles that fit their father's larger-than-life presence, Tiffany has taken a different approach, choosing personal growth over constant media attention. She's been far less involved in political debates compared to her cousins and other family members who have made their voices heard in major discussions. Yet despite staying under the radar, there's always been a quiet sense of mystery and subtle defiance surrounding her. Those who have followed her journey see her as someone who stands apart from the traditional Trump image. With a background in art and communications from a prestigious university, Tiffany has been exposed to a world of ideas that extend far beyond the high-stakes arenas of business and politics. This blend of cultural awareness and understated ambition may have uniquely prepared her for the moment she now faces. Her recent announcement isn't just a random statement. It's a moment that has been building for years. A point where personal aspirations collide with a legacy that has shaped political and cultural conversations across America. Tiffany's background plays a huge role in this story, reflecting a mix of modern ideas and deep-rooted traditions. Her education, selective public appearances, and preference for privacy have all contributed to an image that is both intriguing and unexpected. Some insiders believe that speaking out now is a strategic move, an attempt to reposition herself as a fresh voice in a world filled with familiar political rhetoric. This shift might signal a new approach for the Trump family, one that steps away from predictable narratives and explores different, more individual paths. Right now, the big question is, what's next? Political analysts are already debating whether this is the start of Tiffany forging a path completely separate from the family brand, or if she's simply testing the waters of public engagement. Could she be planning a full-blown reinvention, or is this just a temporary step into the spotlight? The speculation is growing, drawing interest from both supporters and skeptics alike. One thing is certain: this announcement has opened doors to new possibilities, shaking up expectations of what it means to be part of the Trump legacy. As we dig deeper into this unfolding story, it's clear that Tiffany's decision to step forward marks an important moment in a long history of game-changing events within her family. Each Trump generation has played a role in shaping an evolving legacy that has fascinated the public, and this latest revelation could be remembered as a major turning point in that ever-unfolding saga. While no one knows for sure what comes next, one thing is clear. Tiffany's announcement has already sent ripples through political circles and social conversations alike. By examining both her words and the setting in which they were delivered, we gain valuable insight not just into her personal journey, but also into the bigger shifts that continue to reshape a legacy filled with triumphs and controversies. Her speech, rooted in both the rich history of her family name and her own evolving identity, hints at a future where tradition and change go hand in hand. This moment challenges us to rethink old narratives and embrace new possibilities. Stay with us as we break down every detail and explore what opportunities may lie ahead in this unfolding story. Now let's turn our attention to the whirlwind of rumors, public reactions, and media buzz that followed Tiffany Trump's unexpected revelation. Almost immediately after she spoke, news outlets scrambled to cover the event, balancing skepticism with excitement. In coffee shops, online forums, and TV studios, people from all walks of life started dissecting the meaning behind her words. Social media, as expected, erupted into a frenzy, with heated debates, viral posts, and even wild conspiracy theories attempting to connect seemingly unrelated dots. The internet has become a battleground of opinions. Some believe Tiffany's move is a long overdue shakeup, while others warn against overanalyzing what might be nothing more than a carefully staged performance. Rumors spreading in the wake of a high-profile family's statement are nothing new. History has repeatedly shown that a single sentence can spark endless speculation. This time is no different. Online communities are poring over every word Tiffany said, drawing comparisons to past political moments where vague announcements set the stage for major shifts. Some believe this is a strategic play to reignite interest in her personal brand, while others see it as a bold declaration of independence signaling a reinvention. Amid all the noise, credible sources urge caution, reminding the public that the full context is still unfolding. Early interpretations often miss the bigger picture, and only time will reveal the true impact of Tiffany's words. Public reaction has been as intense as it is divided. Across major social media platforms, people are expressing every emotion possible: excitement, skepticism, curiosity, and even concern. Comment sections on news articles and video platforms are overflowing with discussions, ranging from serious political analysis to wild, off-the-wall theories. Some users are drawing parallels between Tiffany's move and other historical moments of political reinvention, while others are simply entertained by the sheer shock factor. The overwhelming number of posts, tweets, and debates only reinforces the public's never-ending fascination with stories that mix personal drama with political significance. Still, a sense of cautious optimism lingers among some of Tiffany's supporters, who view this as an opportunity for positive change and a fresh focus on meaningful issues. Meanwhile, the media has wasted no time in covering every angle of this development. From traditional news networks to digital platforms, reporters are in a race to piece together exactly what went down at the private event where Tiffany made her speech. With so much still unknown, the world is watching and waiting for the next piece of the puzzle to fall into place. Interviews with attendees, expert analysis, and real-time social media reactions have all fueled a rapidly evolving narrative. Some news outlets are emphasizing the emotional depth of Tiffany's announcement, focusing on the human side of her decision. Others are more interested in the potential political fallout, debating whether this moment could influence upcoming elections or shift the balance of power within the Trump empire. These different angles highlight a media landscape that is both divided and fiercely competitive, where every detail is scrutinized and every moment is turned into news. As the waves of reactions and reports continue, it's clear that this announcement has achieved two things at once. It has captivated a nation already deeply split along political lines while also serving as a reflection of the media-driven world we live in. Every retweet, comment, and breaking news alert adds to the growing mix of speculation and interpretation. The speed at which information spreads today means that a single statement can trigger global conversations within minutes. In this digital age, personal choices quickly become political, and political moves become deeply personal, with narratives being shaped and reshaped in real time. It's a powerful reminder of both the influence of communication and the unpredictability of modern celebrity. The massive public response and non-stop media coverage prove just how much impact a carefully crafted statement can have. Whether seen as a bold step forward, a strategic rebranding, or simply another chapter in an ongoing saga, Tiffany Trump's words have certainly left an impression. The fine line between rumor and reality continues to shift, and as new developments emerge, one thing remains certain: this conversation is far from over. Each new piece of information adds another layer to an already intricate story. What we're witnessing is more than just media frenzy. It's a reflection of the digital era itself. This moment serves as a testament to the enduring power of a well-timed message, where every headline and comment contributes to an evolving narrative that blurs the line between fact and opinion. Moving forward, Tiffany's announcement will likely become a case study in how modern public figures engage with their audiences. With each update, our understanding of this event continues to shift, reminding us that the truth is often more complex than it first appears. But beyond the headlines and speculation, who is Tiffany Trump, really? What path has led her to this defining moment, and what deeper significance does her announcement hold? To fully grasp its weight, we need to step back and examine the journey that has shaped her into the person she is today. Now, let's turn our attention to Tiffany's personal story and what this revelation could mean for her future. Unlike many of her family members, Tiffany has lived much of her life at the edge of the public eye, straddling the world of high society, while carefully navigating the complexities of her family's legacy. From an early age, she has been under the watchful gaze of both admirers and critics, facing not only the intense media attention that comes with the Trump name, but also the high expectations placed upon her. Despite these challenges, Tiffany has managed to carve out her own space, one defined by personal growth, creative ambitions, and a desire for authenticity. While others in her family have dominated the political landscape, she has largely pursued a different path, one focused on education, self-expression, and a search for identity beyond her famous last name. Her quiet resilience and unwavering sense of purpose have made her a fascinating figure, admired by some for her independence and viewed by others as an enigma. Now, with this announcement, it seems that Tiffany may be stepping into a new chapter, one that could redefine not just her public image, but also her role within the larger Trump narrative. Her journey has been anything but smooth, marked by obstacles and personal challenges that have shaped her into the person she is today. Those who know her well recall moments of vulnerability hidden beneath a composed exterior. In interviews, friends and acquaintances have described her as introspective and deliberate, someone who carefully considers her words before stepping into the public eye. While some mistake this restraint for shyness, others see it as a calculated awareness of how perception shapes reality. After all, every public figure carries unseen burdens and private struggles, and Tiffany is no exception. Her ability to balance her desire for privacy with the demands of being a Trump reflects both resilience and determination. The significance of her recent announcement goes beyond just its content. It is the culmination of a journey marked by introspection, personal growth, and a careful distancing from the drama often associated with her last name. Over the years, she has been spotted at art exhibitions, participating in charity events, and occasionally sharing glimpses of her views through carefully chosen media appearances. Her academic background and global experiences have given her a perspective that is more nuanced and reflective than many might expect. This foundation has, in many ways, shielded her from the whirlwind of controversy that has often surrounded her family. Now, with this move, she appears to be embracing a more active role, suggesting aspirations that extend far beyond the world of high society. Political analysts and cultural observers alike are beginning to speculate. Could this be the beginning of a transformation from a quiet presence into an influential figure in spaces previously untouched by her name? As we examine her past, it becomes increasingly clear that this declaration did not emerge out of nowhere. Instead, it appears to be the result of years of careful thought and quiet preparation. The precise wording of her message, the deliberate tone, and the strategic timing all point to a well-considered step forward. Everything suggests that Tiffany has been laying the groundwork for this moment, and now she is ready to step into the spotlight on her own terms. What remains to be seen is whether this marks the start of a lasting new chapter or a bold experiment in self-reinvention. Adding further intrigue, industry insiders have hinted at a possible career shift on the horizon. Anonymous sources suggest that discussions surrounding Tiffany's potential entry into entrepreneurship or even political consulting have been circulating behind closed doors. Though unconfirmed, these whispers only add to the growing speculation. One thing is clear: Tiffany is not content to be a passive observer in the ongoing saga of her family's legacy. Instead, she seems determined to redefine her narrative, using her diverse experiences across both creative and political spheres to carve out her own place. If these rumored career moves materialize, they could mark a significant shift not just for her personal brand, but for the broader role of the Trump family's next generation in public life. As expected, reactions to this evolving situation are deeply divided. Some critics argue that any move toward greater public engagement could weaken the strong, often polarizing image that has defined the Trump brand for decades. Others believe that Tiffany's unique perspective could inject fresh energy into the family's public persona, appealing to a broader and more diverse audience. The ongoing debates, playing out across news panels and social media discussions, center on a key question. Does this announcement signal a brief moment of curiosity, or is it the beginning of a long-term strategic shift? No matter which side of the debate one falls on, it is undeniable that Tiffany's bold step has already shifted the conversation. It has sparked deeper discussions about identity, legacy, and the ever-evolving nature of public life, ensuring that her next move will be watched with great interest. Tiffany's journey, marked by resilience and an evolving public presence, has reached a turning point that challenges the very concept of legacy. Her recent announcement not only opens doors to new possibilities, but also leaves the public eagerly speculating about what comes next in her unfolding story. As we look deeper into her path, it becomes clear that her struggles and victories have shaped her into someone determined to define her own identity. This moment hints at a future that could reshape how the Trump legacy is perceived, adding complexity to an already intricate family history. With each move she makes, Tiffany steps toward a new narrative, one that brings both challenges and opportunities. The future ahead holds limitless potential, and all eyes are on her next move. Is this the beginning of a greater presence in the public sphere, or is she forging an entirely new direction for herself? As speculation swirls, one thing is certain. This is just the opening chapter of a much bigger story, one that will unfold in unexpected ways. As we near the end of this deep dive, the focus shifts toward what the future holds. Tiffany Trump's announcement has sparked immediate reactions, igniting discussions about what it means for her personally and for the broader Trump legacy. Experts and commentators are debating whether this signals a calculated step toward political involvement or if it marks an attempt at personal reinvention, one that distances her from the weight of her family's past. The possibilities range from highly probable to outright speculative, leaving room for countless interpretations. One of the more intriguing prospects is how Tiffany's role in the public sphere might evolve. Analysts suggest that this announcement could be the first step in a larger strategy to reshape her identity beyond the usual expectations tied to her last name. Some believe she could leverage her unique background and fresh perspective to connect with a new generation of voters who are increasingly disillusioned by traditional political figures. Rumors even suggest that she might be exploring the launch of her own media platform or a grassroots movement focused on issues often overshadowed by the drama of mainstream politics. While these ideas remain in the realm of speculation, they reflect a broader trend in which personal identity and political engagement are becoming more intertwined than ever before. Another compelling aspect of this situation is how her move could affect the dynamics within the Trump family itself. For years, the family has been a fascinating study in contrasts, some members embracing loud, attention-grabbing tactics, while others have remained more reserved and strategic. Tiffany's composed and calculated approach may very well be an intentional shift away from the theatricality that has defined previous public engagements. Some insiders speculate that she is looking to carve out a more independent identity, one that separates her from the controversies that have long surrounded the Trump name. If this is indeed a rebranding effort, it might also serve as a bridge between the old guard and emerging voices seeking to reshape political discourse. It forces us to consider questions of legacy, reinvention, and whether it is possible to break away from the past in a world where change is constant. Looking forward, Tiffany Trump's future, and her place in the broader narrative of her family, remains filled with both uncertainty and promise. As the political landscape continues to shift, so too does the nature of public engagement, allowing space for fresh perspectives and new voices. Her announcement has opened up discussions that go beyond speculation, prompting deeper reflection on how personal identity can evolve in response to changing societal values. Whether this marks the beginning of a long-term transformation or a fleeting moment of intrigue, one thing is certain: the conversation is far from over. In an era where traditional political structures are being challenged and reshaped, Tiffany Trump's bold move could mark the beginning of a deeper transformation in how public figures engage with their audiences. The world is watching closely to see whether this signals a shift toward a new style of political communication, one where authenticity and individuality take precedence over carefully scripted performances. If this is indeed the case, it could redefine expectations for those in the public eye, setting a new standard for how leaders connect with the people. Following her announcement, questions continue to swirl about how Tiffany will navigate the delicate balance between her family's high-profile legacy and her personal ambitions. The road ahead is bound to be filled with obstacles, as every decision she makes will be analyzed by both dedicated supporters and relentless critics. Despite the scrutiny, there is a growing sense among some observers that this moment presents a rare opportunity for reinvention, an escape from the past, and a chance to build a future grounded in authenticity and thoughtful progress. As discussions unfold across news outlets and social media, one thing is clear. Tiffany Trump has stepped onto a new stage, and the months ahead will determine whether she is prepared to embrace the full weight of that responsibility. Looking ahead, speculation about her next move continues to grow. Could Tiffany be preparing to launch an initiative that seamlessly blends media and politics in a way never seen before? Might she use her platform to champion causes that have long been ignored by mainstream discussions? The possibilities are as numerous as they are intriguing. Some believe her next steps may involve forging partnerships with emerging political movements, while others suggest she could venture into digital activism, using technology to challenge the status quo. No matter the direction she takes, one undeniable fact remains. Her announcement has unlocked a world of possibilities, each offering the potential to reshape her personal trajectory and influence the larger political and cultural landscape. This pivotal moment could mark not just a turning point in her own life, but also spark shifts in the broader conversations about power, legacy, and the evolving role of public figures. As we reflect on everything leading up to this point, one thing is certain. Tiffany Trump's announcement has already set into motion a chain reaction of speculation and transformation. The impact of her decision may stretch far beyond personal reinvention, potentially reshaping political engagement and even challenging long-standing traditions within her family. The path forward remains unwritten, but it is filled with possibility. As we follow this unfolding story, we are reminded that moments like these have the power to redefine public narratives and influence the way society views legacy, identity, and leadership. Thank you for joining us on this in-depth exploration of Tiffany Trump's surprising announcement. We hope this journey through the facts, rumors, and speculation has provided fresh insights and kept you engaged. Remember, every new revelation adds another layer to the unfolding story, and we'll be here to keep you informed every step of the way.